Everyone, Zarathos here for more Exanima, and we have things. I am going to go right this time, as that is the direction that I first was allowed to take. The first oh, hello. You have chainmail too. I hear it. And a sword. Aren't you a foe? It's either the same sword as I'm using, or a better one. You are moving with, some capacity to block, which is interesting. Also, the chainmail is saving me so many wounds right now. I need to remember what the heck it is I'm doing. And to remember that I don't have the perk that actually allows me to continuously block while I'm attacking. The person can also remise, which is interesting. Not something I'm used to from the random enemies that I'm fighting around here. However, I'm now fighting two enemies. Both of which have weapons that I can actually get killed by, potentially. Please tell me that one's dead. Thank you! Go down. This is a battle between actually armored people. The first one! The first one that will actually happen. With sufficiently armored that it just kind of like is continuously yellow damage. Ow! Ow! When suddenly the shield means nothing. Oh crap. This is not good. Mostly because I am incompetent. I remembered just in time. What? What was that lazy little poke that managed? The Proctor's Seal. The lazy little poke that just managed to down them. What on earth? Oh, a long sleeve chain shirt. Will take. Thank you. Huh. Leather band braces. They had a decent amount of chainmail, yeah. If I had known they weren't wearing chain pants, then I would totally have gone for the legs, but no. Doesn't seem to be relevant in crouching combat at the moment, so no. Anyway. Proctor's Seal. A seal carried by proctors representing the law of Ardent. It can only be unlocked by turning the rings along its length in a particular combination, known only to the proctor who carries it. So I guess that would be the Proctor, which is now re-dead, as opposed to just undead, or dead. So I don't think we're going to be learning it from them. Therefore, hopefully there is a note back here somewhere. Also, chainmail, useful. Confirmed. It is known. Should say a key. Thank you. Another key to add to my collection. I have 8 keys, which I have to try on every single door. Okay. Turns out all of these are keys. No, the tongues. Like, actually, those kind of do look like keys. Crap. Oh, crap. Hello. Have a nice stab. Another one. Stabbing is kind of like the way to go, apparently. What the crap? Okay, well, I guess it actually... Yeah, these kind of do protect mostly against slashing. Technically. Ooh, a plate helmet. An old one, it seems, but a plate helmet nonetheless. Actually, it doesn't compare to the chain coif, because it goes on top of it. So I'm now wearing a ton of armor. And I am also, I think, extremely slow. This appears to be a blacksmith's forge. Well, it's a smithy, okay? Yes, it's a smithy. What is that? Balanced and heavy, two-handed sword. Blunted weapons everywhere. Is there anything actually kept up? That'd be nice. Just plain two-handed sword. More of them. Some hammers, some more swords, some bucklers. This is, yeah, quite the assembly of weapons. A leather vest. I think it's only equal to the one I've got. Actually, it's inferior, right? Plate greaves. There we go. Now we're talking. That is better. Is that just a metal foot? Oh, it's probably for sizing, whatever the heck they're making here. Or are there anything they could particularly be making? Is that a cuirass? I think it is. I think it's a crappy one, but I think that's a cuirass. Well, it's a breastplate. But, boom. Rather heavy armor. Rusty plate greaves. Yeah, the coverage is generally crap. However, dude, look at that. Look at that protection. Old rusted helmet versus a helmet. Why is the piece of equipment that's literally on a zombie inferior to this? Okay, I mean superior to this? Whatever. I do like the Bardiche, but one-handed weapons. Pretty much we have to be using them the whole time. Metal stake. That's it. That's all. Another poorly balanced sword. More items. Prosthetics. I guess they would be made here technically, yes. I thought it was a broken sword. I was like, can I use this as a weapon? There's a lot of swords here, but none of them I can use. Or rather, want to use. Certainly in comparison to my present weapon. I should confirm that you're not hostile. You are not necessarily hostile. Okay. That is all I needed to confirm. Now we can continue on. That is a door that requires a key. Let us see if this is a, Are you kidding me? No! There is a locked door next to the smithy, and it is probably a relevant door because it is next to the smithy. Oh no. Okay. Oh yeah. Dang it. Anyway, now where am I going? Am I going this way? I don't remember. Actually, I don't think I'm going this way. That is a toilet. Dun dun dun. There's nothing in there. Okay. Don't I have a new key, though? Yes. Okay. I'm just like dancing around, seeing if they're going to attack me. Ah, this is the place I've been to before. In fact, this is the first area. In other words, we have reached a second wing, essentially. in a different fashion than the first area. Like, the first floor, I honestly think, is actually a little bit better in terms of gameplay layout, but this is alright, I suppose. It has the same kind of interest as you might expect from, what was that Dwarven city in Witcher 2? In that it's actually, like, extremely complicated, and you're like, why? But also at the same time, it's kind of cool. Oh. Not necessarily expecting that to open. Another key! Oh my god. Anyway, some of the soldiers are trying to intimidate me into giving them certain items. I made the mistake of trying to explain why we limit their use. Clearly they did not agree, and now they dislike me more. Should I inform the captain? I see no choice that will not lead me into more trouble. Let's make use of yet more keys. A massive pile of keys, which I have nothing to sort them with, basically. You know, that probably goes to the smithy. That particular key. It makes sense, as apparently this is like some kind of local commander's quarters. Maybe the quartermaster, actually. Considering the proximity to the smithy, especially. And therefore, well, as he's apparently handing out objects, or rather not handing them out, he apparently would have control. So yeah, should probably go check that in the blacksmith's smithy. We'll do that soon, not now. Get my way. Okay. Tiny little storeroom, fireplace, tiny kitchen, basically. Personal pantry, essentially. Oh crap, why are you fighting me? Simply because I was running, likely. Just kind of totally ignored him and pushed past. This is, in fact, combat now. You're extremely lean. Like, ridiculously so. Yeah, that's why I'm not drawing blood. No. Just no blood at all. Oh. That's a skeleton. What? I can't imagine that's particularly, affected by swords, but I still have to use one, as I do not have access to my, blunt weapons right now. Technically, a sword would be capable of slowly bludgeoning something like this to death, but what the hell is a skeleton doing here, for the record? Particularly decently armored kind of opponent, too, for some reason. Okay, they're actually far flimsier than I was expecting. Just confirming that this is not, in fact, an upgrade. Can't believe that would be an upgrade, neither would that. Okay. Well, this is interesting. What is that doing here? Also, wait, where did it come from? It came from that way. How? Huh. In the direction of the smithy. Which means it either wandered in here, spawned behind me, or was always here and just hiding somehow? I'm gonna bet it wandered in here. Spawning behind me is also quite possible. I'm starting to think I should probably use a mace or something in one of these slots. Especially considering the fact that there's been some more dangerous enemies sitting around. This is not a unique item anymore. Well, even remotely unique, I mean. Yeah. Compare the mace to the sword. Yeah, the mace is, this is a particularly bad mace. Sword presently does sufficient impact that I can probably utilize it. But... yeah. Yeah, I think for now I'm just going to bludgeon people to death with a sword rather than with a mace. And also drop this thing. If I'm going to use a freaking massive heavyweight item, it's going to be one of these. Oh, it's also telling me the importance of having a better piece of equipment, so let's toss this. I knew it. Oh. Somewhat disappointed there's nothing in here, but at the same time, after immediately fighting a freaking skeleton and not expecting that to exist, this sword feels lighter than it looks, and its balance shifts as you move it. It feels strange at first, but you can see how it used a great effect. Huh. What? Also, it's a weird design. Look at that. There's a lot of impact. I am thoroughly considering using this thing as opposed to my, yeah, it's cut off. What the hell? Where's my shield? This character isn't built for using such a thing, but... well, plates boulders. Plates boulders. Now we've got a decent amount of plate mail sitting around. It's not amazing, but... ah, actually that has more coverage. That's... oh shit. Where'd he go? Wait. You're kidding me! What? Okay. I don't know. It's kind of like... it's cut off, so I think it's supposed to be built for handling smaller areas like this. I definitely get the usefulness. But at the same time, I'm supposed to be using a shield, for God's sakes. Okay, that might not be an option for any longer. I don't know. How good is this sword actually, in comparison to... essentially this, honestly. No, the two-handed hammer. Ooh. I mean, yeah. Feels lighter than it looks, and its balance shifts as you move it. So it's like probably enchanted or something. Which is rather strange. It's also a very weird weapon to look at, too. Look at that thing. But, it does a lot of impact. Supposed to be using a shield. I'm gonna keep relying on the shield for now. I don't know, I wish I could almost just not wear the torch. But alas, I only have 2 weapon slots. What if I should torch and shield? That's funny. Okay, actually, that makes some sense. Then I've got the shield to defend me until I actually get to a decent location where I can use something else. Sometimes you need to fight in the darkness, though. I'll just keep at it with the one-handed sword. I'm carrying enough two-handed weapons in my inventory already. Then I might as well just have another one. Where do you come from? Where did you come from, actually? I don't know. It's weird. I am extremely slow now. That's hilarious. I'll probably beat the crap out of a few enemies just to get some more experience. I think that's actually how this works. Like, supposedly, skill comes with time. But at the same time, no. Yeah, that's where clothing would be made. What is that? I'm like, that looks like chainmail. Heavier chain leggings. Yeah, it may be heavy, but also it's protecting me better apparently, so no. I will continue using the chainmail. Are those chain gauntlets? I mean, they're not super relevant anymore, but leather vest, the gauntlets. Okay. Running around at the speed of, well, a man in plate mail, basically. But, yeah, getting, like, really, really clunky now. It's pretty funny. I'll be totally honest. It's rather funny. Some shears! If only we could have those in Dragon Age. Get right, Dragon Age. Okay, a heavier chain coif, but we have a superior chain coif, so it is actually superior. Because that is how superior works. Unless it's exceptional, in which case it's an exception to that rule. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I do like that, honestly. Anyway. Yeah, I really need to be able to handle this armor a little bit better. But alas, no. That's kind of interesting. Oh no, this is just, okay. I'm a fool. I was like, what the heck? What is an anvil doing here? Oh, no. It is not, in fact, an anvil. Just a hammer and shears. A hammer that I can't even use in combat, alas. Was not expecting that. Some thick leather boots, but I am preferring heavy as hell armor to mobility. A plate. I was like, that looks metal. More shoes. That is sitting on top of a chest, actually. I see. Nothing in there. Episode's about to end, and we actually ran into a freaking skeleton, though. That's a little more interesting, honestly. I wasn't expecting a skeleton, honestly. I was expecting everything in this entire game to just be, pretty much the already encountered styles of enemies. Sans one thing, but yeah. I was not expecting an actual skeleton to show up. Probably paid attention more to shit. How it moved. So I shall do that now. While I kind of like bait this one. Yeah, it's moving more human-like. Actually, which is kind of weird considering it's a skeleton. I would assume they actually have, like, significant resistance to piercing attacks. Considering, well, A, that's the standard, and B, there's a reason why that's the standard. This is what we're going to be fighting. I should probably actually switch to a mace. In any case, you know? They do tend to actually be extremely flimsy, though. What? What, guy? Me beating the crap out of skeletons? Okay, so those are just wandering around, and I'm assuming they're always hostile. Well. Alright, I think that will be it for this episode. And I will continue adventuring into skeleton-infested lands next time.